It's the grandson of right thought. Yahusha said, my kingdom is not of this world. This world of what you can see, smell, taste, touch, the physical world, his kingdom is not of this world. He's a king indeed, but not of this world. He overcame this world of senses, this world of the physical, this world of flesh and blood, overcame it. So we who follow after Yahusha, are we to be conformed to this world, or to come out of, are we to come out of this world in order to inherit the kingdom? Because he says flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. You see? So are y'all still caught up on the flesh? Are you still caught up on this world? Or have you been translated into the kingdom? Like I said, that's open all the time. In the Gospel of Thomas, they asked Yahushua, when will the kingdom come? And he said, the kingdom is around you always, at all times. It's ever present. I am is the king of the kingdom. Right? He said his name was I am. So, like I always say, when will I am be? And when is I am coming? I am is always present. Correct? I am. When you say I am, you're speaking of the present tense. You're speaking of now. So the kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of right now. It's the kingdom that's always is. It's always existing. You see? So this world that's fading away is an illusion that you are to overcome. It is a test. And everything that comes with it, everything that they've thrown at you, whether it be about your race, whether it be about your creed, whether it be about your nation, your flag, where you come from, whatever they have said, whatever Caesar has said about you, because this is the world of Caesar, this is Rome, this is Babylon, you see? Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom. You see? It's the same thing. We read about the statue of Daniel. Y'all didn't read about that? Well, in the end, it would be Rome. So this is Rome's kingdom, this physical realm that you can see, ran by Romans. You see, like the Vatican, the Roman Catholic Church, you see? Edom is Rome, you see? Esau's world is the world that passes away. Jacob is the world that comes after it. You see? So when Yahushua was saying, my kingdom is not of this world, if it were of this world, then my people would fight for me. Don't you see? That's what he said. If my kingdom was of this world, then my people would fight for me. But it is not of this world. That's why this world hates me. Because I am a king of another world that is adverse to this one. We are absolutely different in our kingdom than they are in their kingdom. So if you're what they call a targeted individual, empowered individual, whatever words you want to call it, if you find yourself being one of those people, it is because you are not of this world. So why are you trying to conform to it is the question that always has been there. Conform not to this world. So then why are you conforming to it? That's an obvious question. You see? If you found yourself conforming to this world, then the obvious question is, why are you doing that when you're told not to? Because you're not of this world. Now, can you believe that is the question? Can you believe you are of the kingdom of heaven? And where is the kingdom of heaven, everybody? Inside of you, inward. Do y'all know that? Do you actually understand what that means? The kingdom is within you. And if you're looking outside of yourself, then you are in error, which is sin. Because you're caught up in the world of sense to tell you where the kingdom of heaven is. He said, my kingdom ain't of this world. All of you that follow him. So why are you looking in this world for the kingdom to come? When he says it don't come with outward observation. It doesn't come that way. It comes from within. So where's the kingdom of heaven at? And then all of you will say, it's within. Okay, well then how is your mind state today? How are your feelings today? Do you find yourself thinking negative thoughts of I am? Because if you do, then you're not in the kingdom of heaven. You are taking the Lord's name in vain, which he told you not to do. You see? Y'all thought the Lord's name was God And so when somebody said, God damn it, they were taking the Lord's name in vain, that's what you thought? His name is I am. So when you say I am sick, I am fucked up, I am broke, I am in tragedy, when you say that, you're saying God is those things, which are all lies. You see how simple that shit is? It's not even hard. It's just that you didn't know it. Well, now you know it. So are you in the kingdom of heaven today or not? Niggas want to get mad because they can't compute it, because they can't understand it. Well, maybe you are from beneath. Look at the words, everybody. Think I'm talking crazy. He says, you are from beneath, I am from above. So what does that mean? Y'all are fleshly. Y'all are of the earth. You tares, that is. The tares are of the earth. They are from here. We are not from here. We that are of the spirit, of the breath. You see? The grandson of the Most High. Who is the grandson of the Most High? Abel. His name means breath. You see how he's named after his grandfather? Because what is Abba Yah's name? The breath. Yahweh. Or the breath. The breath. And what is the grandson of God's name? Abel means the breath. So he's named after his granddaddy. You see? So we who are of the breath, or of the spirit that is. Now I'm going to show you again. There was a man named Abram, right? Is there a breath in his name? Nope. Did Abba Yah change his name when he translated him into his family, into the kingdom of heaven? Yes, he did. He changed his name to Abraham. The breath entered into that man. Abraham. Same thing with Sarai. Her name was Sarai. When she got translated to the kingdom, her name became Sarah. The breath. They are children of the breath now, you see? And when you partake of the breath or the spirit, you become one with God. And everybody gets all up in arms when you say that shit. Well, if you take an injection of anything and put it in your body, don't you become one with that shit? You take heroin, you inject that shit in your body, you become one with the fucking drug, don't you? So what happens when the spirit is injected into you? You don't become one with it. Y'all can't understand that. So the Son of the Most High was walking around saying, I am the Son of God. And they wanted to kill him for saying that, because he was saying he was one with him. But y'all can't understand it. That we as children of the breath are one with God. So then you try to separate one thing from each other. You try to separate it if you can. He says you cannot be separated from the love of the Most High Yah, because you are him. So then how can you be separated from it? He says you can't in his own word. So now you try to separate it. What the Most High has put together, let no man put asunder. So what the Most High put together can't be torn apart. So here we go. You try to tear it apart then. You try to make me separate from God. It's you tares that are separated from God, because you don't have the spirit in you. You don't have the breath. You have not been translated to the kingdom, because you kick against the bricks, because it was never put into you from the beginning. You're going to always be adverse to the kingdom of heaven. You are a brood of vipers, you tares. You are children of your father who seeks to steal, kill, and destroy. You're not children of the kingdom. You don't have the breath in you. So then you cannot give life. See, everything that Abba created was created to sustain each other. Something dies, it falls into the earth, it dies, it decays, the earth takes that and turns it into soil so that there's more life. It fertilizes the earth to make more life. That's how everything is. So we as creations or images of God are supposed to give life to each other. So we speak life on each other. I am this, therefore you are. This is me loving my neighbor. This is me loving God. I am well. I am whole. I am complete. I am almighty. Because that's the truth of I am. I'm praising God when I do that. So I'm loving God. And then the second commandment is to love my neighbor as myself. You are well. You are safe. You are protected. You are enough. You are great. So then no one lacks. I am great. You are great. That is the kingdom of heaven's commandments. So if I do that, I fulfill all commandments. That is the law of the kingdom. the law of liberty. So that's what we do. And we become life givers when we do that. Because if somebody's sick and we speak life over them, you are well, you are healthy. We see it and we feel it. We see them walking healthily. We feel the feelings that match it. Then it happens. They have more life. And what did Christ said he come to do? To give life more abundantly. So you have become one with Christ when you do that. No one can deny this. Those who deny it are not partakers of it. Let them die then. Let the blind lead the blind into the ditch, those who can't see this truth. But those who can see it, embrace it. He said, greater things than what he has done, you shall do. If you believe that, then you will do it. And it's time that you all start to do it now. And bring the kingdom of heaven on earth as it is in heaven. Because that was the prayer of the Almighty. That's the Lord's prayer. May your kingdom come. And it comes within, so let it come within you today. And let your light shine so that men will see it and come to the light. And then their light will be turned on. And we will all become life givers. That is the kingdom of heaven, to give life. Nothing dies there then, does it? There's no sorrow, there is no loss there then, is it? It's when we start to use that thing called I-aming, imagining, wrongfully. We use it in vain. We see vanity with it. And we kill and destroy and steal with it. And those who do that will not be partakers of the kingdom of heaven. And it's that simple. Silawam Yisrael.